By the end of this video, you will know exactly how hard it is to get home improvement jobs for your home improvement business. Now, before we get into the video, my name is Anthony, and I've personally grown and scaled over 40 different home improvement businesses and added six figures to their monthly revenue. Now, here you can see some of our clients. That went from, this is John, he went from 33,000 a month to 77,000 a month by joining our partnership essentially. And that was in 150 days. Tiddy went from 12k a month to 82,000 a month in less than 6 months. Simon went from 7,000 a month to 62,000 a month in just under 90 days. Alan went from 12k a month to 58,000 a month. And Roman went from absolutely zero. We took him straight from the beginning, and he went all the way to $36,000 a month. Here you can also see revenue screenshots, and this is from our clients, and some of this is monthly revenue. So as you can see here, all six-figure numbers here. And this also here is Daniel. He didn't do a video testimonial, but this is a screenshot of our text, and yeah, we got loads of booked appointments and leads, and yeah, and that was from our Facebook ad system, which you can check out a video on that. But yeah, if you want to view these testimonials, then you can go on our website, and they're all there. Yeah, and you can check that out if you want to. Now, into the video then. So, how hard is it to get home improvement jobs? And the answer to that is it depends, right? There's no straight answer. And the reason it depends is because if you do things wrong, it will be very hard, right? It will be hard, maybe sometimes impossible. But yeah, it's going to be hard. But if you do things correctly, it will be easier. It won't be easy, it's going to be a lot easier, but it won't be very, very easy, right? At the end of the day, it's still a business, right? You got to run it, and running a business is never easy unless you partner with someone, and essentially they do everything for you. Then it is easy. Like if you were to partner with us, we'd take care of the whole digital side of your business, so we'd take care of the ads and everything like that, and then it would be easy. But if you're doing it yourself, it isn't going to be easy because you still have to do it, right? So yeah. So in terms of how you can do things right, um, there's a couple things. So step one is to have an online presence. Step two is to be everywhere digitally. And the next thing is, how do I achieve this? So essentially, you do this by having a website. If you have a website, if you have good SEO, then you're basically at the top of the list for your local area digitally, and that can help get a lot of jobs and just being known. We also have a video coming out on basically everything you need to have in your website, basically a website masterclass. So everything you need to know about website is going to be there. So if you do want to check it out, then look out for it because it's coming out. The next thing is paid advertising. So paid advertising, obviously, it gets you the attention, right? You put money in, you get money out, right? It shows your ads to people, and it gets you attention, and you're known everywhere. Again, also locally, because you can target people and areas. And the third thing is organic content. So this works hand in hand with paid advertising, and it's less, specific. It's more broad in terms of who's viewing it. However, it does make you more known if you have 5,000 Instagram followers, for example. But yeah, that is having an online presence and how to do that. Step two is having a physical presence. So we've talked about digital presence, but now is the physical presence. So obviously being known physically, right? And again, how do you achieve this? You achieve this by one, physical advertising. So what I mean by this is, if you've just finished a job, what you can do is you can get your logo or your, name of your company, and maybe advertise at the person's house for a couple of days, or while you're doing the job, if you obviously have permission and everything. And if you do that, people get used to your logo. They see your logo around all the time and everything like that, and it's just better for you. The second thing is concentrated jobs. Now, what I mean by that is just having it in the same area. Most businesses already do this, having it in the same area. But what I mean by more concentrated is get that even smaller, right? Sometimes you want to, expand your you know, the area of what you can take on, right? However, if you're just starting out, for example, and you want to be known more digitally, it would be a lot easier if your mile radius, for example, for the area in which you can take jobs is 5 miles, let's say. If you move that down to 3 or 2, if you get loads of houses done and renovated in that 2 mile radius, then you're going to be very well known, right? Obviously, you do want to end up expanding that eventually, but in the beginning, if you do want to become known physically, then it is a thing you can do. And the last thing is having a referral system. So having, obviously referrals, which most businesses already do, but having a system in addition to that. And that just gets more referrals out of you. So, you know, essentially more word of mouth around, and yeah, it's just better and it gives you more physical presence, which is the goal here. Now, yeah, that is it for physical presence. Now, step 3 is sales. Now, it's all well if you have a physical presence, if you have a digital presence, if you have all of that, and you have, loads of people coming in. Oh, I want to get my bathroom renovated. I want to get my kitchen renovated, whatever it is you do. They're going to come to you. And if you don't have the sales skills to basically close them, or, if you find a lot of people, but if you don't have the capacity, if you don't have the knowledge to close them, then it's useless. You don't want to be a master at sales, and if you do, you're going to get better conversions. And how do you achieve this? You achieve this by, first thing I'll say is we have a in-depth video on it. As always, we have an in-depth video on pretty much everything you need to know. So do check that out if you do want to get better at sales. But I will give you, two big things here. One is pain points. So you might not know what they are, but I'll go into it a bit. So pain points, targeting the pain of the customer, which could be the fact that they have a bad bathroom, right? They have a bad looking bathroom, and you're basically what you want to target them with that. You want to make them aware, and you want to make them known that they have a bad bathroom, right? And then they themselves think, oh, I have a bad bathroom and I need to get it fixed now. And then you're the solution to that fix. And that's how that works. The next thing is also authority, having authority over the conversation. When you're talking to the prospect, and essentially in a quote, for example, you want to be having authority. Now, yeah, those are the 3 steps: having a physical presence, an online presence, and sales, essentially. If you do these right, things will become easier, right? They will become easier. It won't become, easy, because you'll still have to learn how to get better at sales, which, failure will come with that. You're going to have to learn off that. So it will be difficult sometimes. However, it will be easier than not doing things right. So yeah, essentially that is it for this video. If you want to see this diagram, this whole Miro board is what it's called, you can check out our link in the description, and you can have access to this Miro board plus every single Miro board that we've used in all our YouTube videos. And yeah, you can check that out for free, obviously. And yeah, if you have any questions, or you're confused, or you're stuck in your business, you're having a dry season, no jobs, you can book a call with us, and we can just go over it, everything like that. If you want to work with us, then great. If you don't, also great, right? Because you can still learn from this. You don't necessarily have to work with us. It's just a matter of, are you willing to do it yourself? If you are, then you have to do these things right. But yeah, that is it for this video.